Hi, welcome to Story Time. I'm Miss Karen, and today I am reading Come to the Fairies Ball by Jane Yolen. And I thought I would do it in this beautiful wooded and scenic setting. You can see that I'm right by the Allegheny River. And I'm by these beautiful rocks and trees, and it's such a nice fall day. Beautiful day to be reading this particular story. Come one, come all, come great, come small, come winged, come wingless, bejeweled or ringless, come walking or riding, come gawking or gliding, come soaring or sliding, come all to the fairies' ball. And the fairies are reading the sign. The invitation. Invitations delivered in novel and hall, in hovel and hall, in barnyard and arbor, in treetop and stall. They all read the same. Come to the ball. And then without a tizzy, a flap, and a pother, a terrible foot-farraw, swivet, and bother, a twitter, a dither, oh my, what a rumble, a fret and a fuss, and a fidget and a grumble. Where are my boots, and where is my crown? And please tell me, where's my spiderweb gown? Where is my top hat, and where is my lace? We've looked everywhere, and they're not any place. Have you looked in the closet and under the cot? We've looked, and that's where they're decidedly not. Have you looked in the wardrobe or next to the stair? We've looked, and our garb is not there. Have you looked in the bird's nest or under the tree? That's not where our best garb is likely to be. Oh! But there was one fairy whose dress was too torn from hanging a year on a prickly rose thorn. Oh dear. Then dressed in their finest, in cape, crown, and shawl, the others all went to the fairies' own ball. We're not going to be late. They rode off in wagons, on turtles, on hares. They were packed, piggybacked, into butterfly chairs. That's pretty amazing. They were towed there by swans. They were rowed there by fish. And one group of 5 got there fast on a wish. And those who had wings flew themselves to the hall, and they all came on time to the fairies' own ball. Except that one fairy, bereft and forlorn, whose raggedy dress hung high on the thorn. She settled herself on a toadstool and wept, while round and about the busy ants crept. Do not weep, little fairy, but do as we do. Work makes matters better. You'll see this is true. Thank you, ants. She got up and sewed 3 petals together and used what was left for the softest shoe leather. She fastened the fringe of a fern for a shawl, and late, oh so late, she took off for the ball. At the hall, what a clamor, a hue and a cry, what a fairy folk glamour beset ear and eye. There were fiddlers and fifers and pipers and all who were greeting the guests at the fairies' own ball. Tiptoe and heel-toe, they dipped and they danced, they shook, shuffled, shimmy, they bowed and they pranced. They trotted and trembled, they waltzed, waddled, winged, they hopped and they gavodded, they floated and flinged. Look at that amazing ball. You can see all the little details of everybody that's there and having a fun time, and all their fancy clothing. And just when the clock struck 1:45, and just when the king announced dancing was done, that long-lost fairy appeared at the gate. Oh, please, sir, she wheezed. Sir, I'm sorry, I'm late. She looks beautiful. You're late, roared the king, and the dinner plates shook. You're late, cried the queen, and she gave her the look. But the prince of the fairies came down from his throne. He held out his hand to that fairy alone. Before you arrived, I hated this ball. There was no one I wanted to dance with at all. I told both my parents I wanted to go, but mother said never, and father said no. But then you arrived, he said right in her ear, and I want to start dancing because you are here. In the year that soon followed, the 2 of them wed, and the letter sent out to the fairies all read. Come one and come all, come great, come small, come winged and come wingless, bejeweled or ringless. Come walking or riding, come gawking or gliding, come soaring or sliding, come all to our own wedding ball. So, that's a fun story, and thank you for tuning in to Story Time again today. We'll see you tomorrow.